Willie D Live.
What's up, family? David Banner stopped by Club Shay Shay and offered his views on a wide range of topics, including one that really got the comments jumping. Dave told the story of his mentor telling him, "I don't do business with men who cheat on their wives." And he said, "Huh? Why not?" He said, "If the person you're sleeping with can't trust you, I damn sure can't." Not so fast. I ain't clapping to that. Y'all, man, you. Fam, we gotta stop this. We got to stop this. If you think for one moment that all of these billionaires and millionaires haven't been cheating on their wives, family, I'll go as far as saying most of them have cheated on their wives. And it haven't stopped them from getting money. It has not stopped people from making money with them. So what does trust have to do with it? What does trust have to do with getting money when you're talking about trusting a person to be loyal and faithful to their spouse? What's going on with their spouse ain't got nothing to do with you and your business. This is why people tell you to keep business and personal things separate. Think about it, fam. Look at all of the athletes throughout the years who have been drafted. Think about it. And especially when you start talking about a number one pick. You think these guys gonna sit back and say, "Hold on, wait a minute. We can't draft this guy because he cheated on his girlfriend, so take him out. Okay, this guy right here, but take him out. We can't put him. He's a first rounder. We can't pick him. Second, can't get that guy. Okay, these are the guys who we're going to draft because these guys right here are honorable men who maintain their vows or maintain their commitment in their relationships. So we're going to give them a shot." You got to be crazy. Think about all of you got athletes. Think about the artists out there. You think somebody ain't going to sign, the next Prince because he messes around on his girlfriend? He cheats on his wife? Homie, don't think so. That sounds good, fam. It sounds good. Now, salute to David Banner. That's the homie. That is the homie. Nothing but praise for David Banner. But that right there, it's insane. It's ludicrous. Now, if a guy just wants to, have that type of standard that he's not going to do business with a guy who cheats on his wife, then that's fine. To each his own in that regard. But I'm not going to not do a business deal because a dude cheats on his wife. I don't know that dude. I don't know his wife. We talking business. I'm not going to not do a business deal with a woman because she cheats on her husband. Not my business. You dig what I'm saying? Not my business. You dig what I'm saying? Now, if you're talking about she cheating her last business partner, now that's different. Now we can look at something that might have a little pathology to it. But I'm not gonna not do business. Man, do you know how many people out here would be out in the streets right now if they didn't? Look, if that's the case, thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people would be unemployed right now because these major executives at these corporations, Walmart, McDonald's, Burger King, AT&T, Sprint, Apple, Microsoft, Allstate, Progressive, these companies that have thousands and thousands of employees would have nobody working because everybody would have enough integrity to say, you know, my CEO, man, I found out my CEO cheated, man, and I just couldn't take it, man. I couldn't deal with it. So I quit. Anybody out there willing to do that? I want to specifically target the people who agree with David Banner's mentor, who said he doesn't do business with men who cheat on their wives. Because I know a number of you probably was like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Men holding men accountable. That's what I'm talking about. I want to talk to y'all specifically. Would you quit your job if you found out your boss was cheating? I mean, you said it was a good idea for men not to do business with men who cheat on their wives. So if your boss was cheating, if you found out your manager was cheating, would you quit your job? See, fam, these are good, feel-good conversations, like feel-good takes. You know, it sounds good, sounds extremely honorable, but it's just not realistic. That's all I'm saying. It sounds honorable, but it's not realistic. If I'm doing business based on what I know professionally about the person, right? Now, if I found out this guy's a serial killer, he's, you know, messing with kids, that's different. But I'm not trying to minimize infidelity, but man, infidelity is as I hate to even say normal, but it is to an extent. It's just reality. It's as normal as breathing. You know, most people cheat. Most people cheat, or at least have cheated at least once. That's just the reality. So if you start talking about not doing business with people because they cheat, or married people because they cheat, yeah, you ain't gonna be doing no business at all. You're not gonna even be eating, because guess what? Those groceries you buy at the grocery store were made, were manufactured, were controlled, were supervised, were shipped, you know, by people, some married men who have cheated on their wives. Yeah, some of those grocery stores are owned by men who have cheated on their wives. So again, fam, all this stuff sounds honorable, and it's a good, nice little, good, you know, nice take, but it's not realistic. When I've done business, I've done a lot of business and made a lot of money, and have lost a lot of money too, but made more than I lost. But whether a man has cheated on his wife or not has never been a criteria for me deciding whether or not I'm going to do business with him. It's never even crossed my mind. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.